Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, first matchup, second week, Season 17, and unfortunately, we lost last round. I was very arrogant in thinking there was no chance my opponent was going to full clear me, especially because of how he usually sets his fleet. He kept his best ships for offense and took out my fleet, which I wasn't expecting, and the rest of the battles were decided by banners. I should have taken things a little bit more seriously than I did. So moving forward, new rule, first week no goofing off. We will save goofing off for later rounds. I wanted to test what kind of solos we could do with some of these characters. It was fun, but it did cost me some battles. But this week, because we have a weaker pool of opponents, because right here we're at bronzium, I wanted to hit chromium. And if I would have won, we would have hit chromium. Because we have this weaker pool of opponents in bronzium, we're gonna goof off this week. Because at least we should learn something if we are going to be in this pool of players. So here is my opponent. We got Anawa here. Runs Darth Revan in Arena. Here's what the bot is showing. I have massive advantages. He's in a tiny guild. Lifetime banners about 500k. Okay, clears and defends. Zetas are way less. I'm guessing that's because of the guild size. That means fewer Zetas every territory war. That over years, that's gonna end up in fewer Zetas. And also dropping battles in Grand Arena, ending up with fewer Zetas. There's a compounding effect you have when you're winning. Fewer gear 13, fewer gear 12, fewer gear 11. But the reason he's getting matched up with me is because it's a lot of high gear 13s. And then mods, same amount of mods, but they're not nearly as good in quality. No Galactic Legend, no Jedi Knight Luke, only a Gear 12 gas, and then we have relics on JKR Darth Revan. What he has is really high quality Revan and Padme teams. He's also working towards SLKR. I'll show you that progress in a moment before we get started. No negotiator, that's from being in a smaller guild. That's what we're looking at. So if we jump back here and take a look at his roster and his farming, let me order this by power just so you can see the high relics. There's the high relics. A lot of these aren't going to be helping too much. But the other thing is here with the first order. He is relicking too soon, which is going to complicate his matchups. Let's jump into this defense. Let me show you what we're working with. We're not going to be able to goof off too much with this front line because he put down some of his best teams. He's not going to have enough to go after me. I don't know how much he plans to attack, honestly. So we got Grievous, solid. We have the Revan team with high relics. We've got this First Order team. And on the bottom territory, if BlueStacks cooperates, we've got Geos and Darth Revan. The Geos is not a problem, only one relic there, and the Darth Revan team with decent relics. I have no idea what's going to be on the back wall. This guy doesn't have a SWGOH.GG profile. I just switched up my defense a little bit. So I took Night Sisters off, put Bounty Hunters in. This Hux team that I sometimes, they go back and forth between offense and defense. I threw them on defense, mainly because I wanted to keep Night Sisters to change things up a little bit. And then I put gas on defense, partly because his best team was Darth Revan. Really, the gas is going to be the strongest team that is going to be needed on the defense. And now that his Darth Revan is on his own defense, he is not going to be able to clear my gas. So we don't have CLS, and I put a weaker back wall. I think I did. I don't remember what I put down. I think I kept Padme so I could keep Ahsoka. Yeah, we got Grievous and Mon Mothma back there. I don't think he even gets back there. We'll see. He might be able to clear gas with a couple attempts. But we are going to jump in it. I kind of want to see against Darth Revan how weak of a Jedi Master Luke we need to get through it. Because last round, we did a Master Luke solo against a Gear 12 Darth Revan, which we crushed. I don't think we can solo this Darth Revan, but that doesn't mean we can't get by it with a weak team. So I kind of want to see what's that threshold that we need to hit in order to beat Darth Revans with Jedi Master Luke. But we're going to start up here. We're just going to clear this with Vader. I think that's all we need. Just running slow today. Yeah. Do the Force Crush, get that turn meter, and now we jump into this. Kind of would like some more dots over there. Do one more Force Crush, hopefully get some good ones. Alright, we're up to 5. We're gonna throw this. Beautiful. Let's get another shock on the brute. I was hoping to prevent that taunt. Are you kidding me, guys? This is why you bring in the Stormtrooper. Alright. Let's hit the soldier. Oh, there's a daze here on my boy. That daze. Oh my god. Why are you missing? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so irritating. That is the dumbest way to lose to Geos. We get rid of the alpha, we get stuck behind a taunt, we get a daze on Palpatine, so I'm not getting any more turn meter. And then a bunch of Gear 12 nonsense. Should have brought in the Stormtrooper. Ah, that's irritating. Alright. We're gonna go up here. Before we attempt a reckless battle against Darth Revan, we'll have some fun against Grievous. This is why I kept the Night Sisters. I just wanted to have a different experience than we normally have during these records, where I'm always using like Jedi Knight Revan or Shock T or something, because, or Darth Revan or something, because that's what we have to resort to with the balance. Night Sisters free me up a bit. Leave her alone. I'll do the plague after. That's fine. All right. Yeah, we'll do the AoE. Now we'll start stacking that plague. This is why I just love the relic, and why this is fun. Guys, calm down. Can we get a stun? Not quite. No, you can't die yet. Come back, Telzine. There we go. Such a great relic. Okay. That puts me in a better mood. Now, let's ruin it with Jedi Master Luke and a bunch of junk Jedis up against a solid Darth Revan team. You know what? Before we do that, this is where we can do that feat. We can do Bo-Katan armor, Gar Saxon, we'll do Maul. If we gotta deal with this nonsense, we can at least get a feat with it. This is the Mandalorian team I was trying to get to work in 3v3. Which was working, just Gar Saxon being a tank doesn't do enough damage. Just gotta remember how I did it. Okay. We put the Beskar on Bo. Bo taunts. And now Gar will be assisting with every counter that Bo does. If they ever attack. So there's Gar attacking with Egypt. It just wasn't enough left. But you see, like, that should have finished off the spy, but Gar is so weak. Alright, that takes care of that feat. If we need to clean it up, we'll clean it up with Jedi Knight Luke. Oh, I guess I have my own Darth Revan team. I forgot about that. Alright. Now, who do I want to pair with you? I don't think we want to go too bad. Let's take Shakti. Let's take old Ben. Let's take Barris. I don't want to cannibalize other teams. We'll keep that for Revan and Padme. We'll take Ezra. Most of these characters are probably going to die. You know what? If I wanted to do this, I should have just kept Watt for offense. I think that would be better. Let's do the... We'll do the cooldowns on Darth Revan. It's not going to do anything. There will no assist, but I don't care about that. That's fine. Yeah. It's kind of slow. Really, we only want the other Jedis so that they can call Master Luke to equalize the health. We can use pretty horrible Jedi. We can go worse. Really, the only reason not to go worse is if an AoE goes off, they would die. Oh! Let's increase those cooldowns. That's why I didn't bring in completely awful Jedi, but okay. So we know Master Luke can take on a pretty strong Darth Revan team. Now I gotta return a phone call. Alright, let's check out this back wall. This nonsense. Alright, Ewoks, Phasma. The Phasma is gonna be relicked. And the Ewoks are no good. Alright. Let's clear the rest of this. We'll try and do this quick. I wish I had the Zetas on the Bad Batch. I didn't do that yet. I was waiting for Echo before I put the Zetas on. We're gonna just clear this with Darth Revan. Fear down. See, I got tenacity up anyway. I guess the tenacity down kind of cancels that out, doesn't it? Okay. So we got Kylo. Phasma. We'll just throw in Jedi Knight Luke here. Is that all we need? Or is that reckless? Let's find out. It's probably more than enough. Come on, keep going. Just finish him off. Okay. What does that leave me for Phasma? Oh, we got Padme. Let's just throw in Padme. Finally relic Padme last night. For all these characters to relic, like Sith Trooper should be one of the first. Certainly shouldn't be Phasma. I know I should have done Retribution, but I was just hoping to take out somebody. I kind of want to Wampa it, but Logray. With that Zeta, I think can mess him up. We're gonna do it. We'll see how many dazes we gotta deal with, and if this all falls apart. I think it does. T-Bo could be a problem too. Can we take him out? Perfect. Now we don't get to deal with that daze at least until he's back. If we can take care of Elder while Lawgray's gone. See, it's that turn meter removal that T-Bo does. Okay. We're good. We are good. I don't think that would have worked with a Gear 12 Wampa. At least I didn't when I tried it with my Gear 12 Wampa. Alright, we're going to clear this quick and jump into the new account and wrap up the start of a new week. Really want these preset squad fleets. Let's do that. Wait, no. Let's do that. Oh, I probably need to claim an undersized feat. Doesn't matter at this point. It's the only time I do that ability. When somebody's so close to death and I want to just damage both ships. Oh, we gotta be careful with this fleet. I always see the finalizer and I think I can kind of ignore it, but then I remember that this player is going after SLKR and it's not gonna be all that easy. Because this Kylo could take out my Vader before we even get started. Ugh. just awful and terrifying. Alright. I wish it knew it had like low tenacity. We need to land a target lock. No! This is bad. I got so lucky there. Alright, let's try you. Can you have target lock? No. Well, now it doesn't matter. We got lucky. We could have easily have lost Vader. We gotta dodge when we needed it. Trying to think if I'm gonna keep the target lock spreading because I need that taunt up on the bomber. Give me that buff again. What? I need to get that Imperial Super Commando stronger. And I wonder if I ever leveled up the abilities after I geared up Gar-Saxon. Gar-Saxon wasn't awful to gear, but the Super Commando, I don't. I don't want to do that. Alright, we're going to claim this feat, and then we're going to jump into the new account and try and wrap it up in a couple minutes. Get that one. Real close to that one. Alright, we'll be right back. Okay, back with the new account. This one is still undefeated. Unfortunately, with the timing of the May the 4th gift and a bad credit heist, I did not make as much progress on the characters that are now in the lineup as I had hoped before the sign up. So let me show you my opponent here, Darth Dominion, and what he is working with in arenas. It is time to set this computer off to pasture. Jeez. This guy is a big Bounty Hunters fan. So here's his top characters. A bunch of Bounty Hunters. He's got some good stuff though. But one of the common themes that we are starting to see with a lot of these new accounts is the mods are lacking, and that's been giving us a really big edge. So we'll quickly break down this defense and see how far we're going to get. I think he kept his best stuff for offense. So my defense has been switched up from the first round because we've got different teams ready. I haven't touched this Bastila team, but I've swapped out the Jedi. So Phoenix I'm no longer going to use, so I took Ezra and Kanan, put them in because they are stronger than some of my other options. Oh my god. Geos here. They're just typical. If you're not directly preparing to counter Geos, you're going to be in trouble. And even though I think this guy here is a pretty smart player, I don't know if he's specifically prepared for Geos. And here's Padme, not quite ready. This is the team I was hoping to have some credits for so I could get them a little bit higher. It also would have been nice to have some ability mats be part of that. May the 4th gift. But we have Padme at a usable level. The abilities are fairly low. Now here we got to deal with a Night Sister team. This is a team that I would be building too, but without Zombie, they're not going to be that much of a problem. And then here's the big difference. The mods aren't great. He's smart enough to not be wasting his time with 1, 2, 3, 4 dot mods, but he doesn't have a full sets of 5 dot mods. He's not leveling them up. Like, I like to level them up just to see if we get speed, and I'll sell mods that don't have speed. So he's got low level mods. The rest of the characters look similar to that. We're not going to look at everyone. And then we got Bastila down below. This one I think is going to be more dangerous because without Zombie, without the right mods, I'm not too worried about that Night Sister team. Now here, this Bastila team, similar deal with mods, but they are better. Couple 4 dot there. So we are going to use the Empire team here. Hopefully there isn't anything on the back wall that's going to mess us up with. I might want to keep Piet for troopers though. I think I'm going to. Which means we're going to run a Empire team we don't usually do. And it's partly because the particular Jedi that he's using aren't really any good. I think we'll keep range though. That protection up will be nice. Other than the Qui-Gon, who's gear 11, there isn't a big attacker, and as far as attackers go, Qui-Gon doesn't really worry me. Force Crush, get those debuffs going. Now the Massacre. We have a little bit less damage without Piet Zeta boosting us. But I don't think it's going to matter. Really, I probably could have gone in with a undersized team. Let's just take out Ahsoka. This one Dispel we don't have to worry about. I just want to get to Merciless Massacre again. Yeah, I shouldn't have brought in range. This is a gear 11 Vader. Like, you see how awesome he is. Like, if I were to bring a character up to relics, it would be Vader. But I'm not in a particular rush to do it. I don't think it's necessary. And it would start boosting our GP up to places where I'm not sure I want to go yet. At least not until I have a solid foundation set. check out this Vader. Okay, no Zeta. We don't need to be worried there. We are going to... we'll figure something out with them. I'm not too worried about that. Let me check actually the... We do have a Darth Nihilus, we have a Dooku. I just want to check the abilities here. They're not low, but they're not super high. And the mods aren't good. We're not going to spend time looking at my mods, but they're all like level 6 to 9, if not 12. So that we have all of the secondaries. I don't take very many up to 15. I think that's... Oh, I just can't afford it. Heal. Do we want Dengar or... I think we're going to try Mando, but I think we want Dengar. And we just unlocked Chewie with this Geo team without Bosk. I didn't want to use Bosk because technically if Mando and Grief were double drops, I would have been able to get them ready by level 85, and we could have been working on the unlock several weeks ago, and Bosk wouldn't have been ready. So I worked Jango, Boba Fett, Grief, Mando, and Dengar to get Chewie unlocked. And I talk about that in the latest new account video, the week 22 new account video. And if the unlocks for some of these legendaries interest you, I recorded footage of it, so I can go back to it and show what it took, what mods I had, what the playthrough looked like. Because I think it's good to know what a minimum unlock looks like too for a lot of these characters. Let's take Doc out before Talia heals and dispels. Way more than we needed. Oh, he's going. Took out Geos probably in one attempt then. Let's see what fleet he's given us. Because he's got a good Bosk. His Houndstooth is going to be annoying. Okay, we should be able to handle that easily. Let me show you my fleet actually, because we did change it. I have the Falcon now. They're not at a very strong level, but we'll see how it does. I'm trying to get Han and Chewie leveled up quickly, get the Falcon leveled up quickly so I can start using it in Arena. But I don't know, I might be a week away from getting it strong enough to handle the Arena. I've got Seal... We're going to try CLS. I don't know if he's strong enough. But we need to find out. So, like, we have the start of a good team. Like, Chewie's obviously only at tier 6 and not really ready, but we got the foundation forming. We're working on Ewoks now. Oh, I gave R2 to Padme. Alright, let's use Stormtrooper Han. I think these guys are still too low level to handle handle this. The abilities aren't very high. Because the ability mats I've been giving to bounty hunters to deal with Chewie. But we can stun Vader out the gate. Let's get in this. Can we assist yet? Okay, we got the assist. Let's keep Vader stunned longer. Is Dispel not a thing yet? Advantage is not a thing yet, apparently. Let's stun Nihilus. Stun's not a thing yet. Can you stun now? Okay, he can stun. Dooku. Dispel. So we are in the middle of week 23. We got a CLS team pretty much going. We're working on Ewoks. Like this roster or this account is getting very dangerous very quickly. The only thing that was stopping me from getting CLS earlier was credits. Alright, so he took care of Bastila right away. I'm guessing no problems because I was in between turns, and that means my fleet he crushed. Probably with his bounty hunter fleet. Now the question is, Padme here. Did she do anything, or has she been ignored up till now? We'll find out. I wish we would have undersized that Bastila fight. Alright. Since this is going to decide it all, let's go to the big screen. I look to take out Sabine right away. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Let's see how this goes. The Padme is like level 3 abilities. I think he's going to crush it. I'm just hoping the synergy of the team is enough. Plus they're all like level 70, level 60. Oof, we won by banners. I think he probably just lost more protection than I did. Maybe lost a little bit of health. His mods weren't quite as good. We also undersized the fleet battle, which probably made a small difference. He may have taken in a full fleet there. But it's a solid matchup. That's a good opponent. Like, he's going in deep with bounty hunters because he likes bounty hunters. Like, he's even going trapped in carbonite. But still solid stuff. Just needs better mods. Alright, we are calling it there. That has been a good way to start off this week. I am sorry we were not in chromium, so that we could be on the main account going up against some tougher opponents. So this week we will be experimenting and seeing what we can learn. We'll do more solos, more undersizes, just kind of depends on the opponents. Now, thank you for watching. I put out a new account update on week 22 and went over a couple kit reveals and talk videos, and I've got some list videos and a method video coming over the next several days as work allows, but hopefully at least one of those coming tomorrow. Be safe out there, everyone. Be excellent to each other.